So I recently got the idea to do this video of the top 10 must-buy games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025 after it was just announced that Trails in the Sky First Chapter is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 version. Now, it isn't getting a physical release for the Switch 2, but they went about doing this upgrade the best way possible because you can buy the Nintendo Switch 1 physical version and just pay a $1 upgrade to get the Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade. Or if you're a digital person, you can just buy the game digitally that way and just pay the $1 more, I believe. But yeah, this is some really great huge news because this is a big JRPG with a really dedicated fan base and cult following, and they're remaking the first game. There's so many games in this series that it's kind of hard to get into, but they're making it easy now for newcomers like myself to finally be able to try out this beloved and classic JRPG series. So I'm really happy about that, and that's why it's the first game that I had to talk about on today's list. And the second game that I have to talk about, I'm sure you all have probably heard the rumors that Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is officially rated by the ESRB. Nintendo said it's coming in 2025. They haven't said that it's not coming yet. So I am believing that they are going to hold firm on that 2025 release date, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is coming this year. And of course it is getting a true physical release because all first-party Nintendo games are going to be fully on the cartridge unless it's a smaller digital title like Drag X Drive or something. But all their big AAA games, of course, are going to be coming out on the cartridge. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be coming out with the Switch 2 edition, so you can buy that version even though if you only have the Switch 1 right now, just in case you get the Switch 2 later. But yeah, I know a lot of people are hyped for Metroid Prime 4. It's a great looking third-person shooter, kind of sci-fi action adventure game, and I'm hyped to play it myself when it releases later this year in 2025. Now, before I go on further with this list, I do just want to quickly mention that this list isn't in any particular order, but I am going to be prioritizing games that are getting true physical releases because I know a lot of people hate these game key cards. I'm not really a fan of them myself. But the third game that I am going to mention I've talked about before, and that is Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. It is a farming life sim that seems like it has a lot of hype behind it from fans of that genre. It's already like number 5 on the Nintendo Switch 2 eShop, and that game releases on August 27th. The fourth game on today's list releases on September 5th, and that game is Damon X Machina Titanic Scion. Now, this game got some kind of preview reviews from critics, and they did give some positive feedback. They said it's kind of similar to Xenoblade. You get to fight in these giant mechs. They say that the combat and traversal, the way it feels in these mechs is really swift and smooth, that the gameplay looks good, feels great and everything. So if you're into action RPGs, and this game is getting a true physical release, so if you want to support true physical media on the Nintendo Switch 2, definitely pick up this game when it releases on September 5th. I know I am hyped to check it out myself, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead, pick it up, and play it on day one. Now, I definitely want to shed some light on the fifth game on this list because it looks like it's going to be a true hidden gem. But I just want to say real quick, if you enjoy Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2 content, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. But the fifth game on today's list is Majogami, and it releases on October 30th. This is made by Inti Creates, and it is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition true physical in Japan, so you'll have to import it. But I think Video Games Plus or Play Asia will definitely have you covered with that. Now, the art style of this game looks really beautiful. It kind of looks like a Vanillaware game, looks very similar to Odin Sphere. It's gonna be a 2D action game that looks really good. I am gonna go ahead and pre-order this one myself because I definitely wanna add it to my Nintendo Switch 2 collection. And the sixth must-buy Nintendo Switch 2 game coming in 2025 is Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which does release on December 12th. This is going to have 11 games in it, different games from like the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy Advance. It's even going to have those more obscure games that came out like on the PS1 and N64, that Sub-Zero adventure game and the one that has Jax in it. So it's looking like it's going to be really good. It's going to have online rollback netcode. It's going to have a bunch of stuff to look through, you know, like those classic game compilations do. This game is going to be really content and feature heavy. Now the Nintendo Switch 2 physical, it is getting a true physical, but it is going to cost $10 more than the other version. So it looks like they're going to make consumers pay the cost if you want that true Switch 2 physical. It also is getting a Switch 1 physical. I'm kind of on the fence of this one. I probably will end up getting it because I do like Mortal Kombat, but it's definitely a must-buy for fans of fighting games. And the 7th game on this list is none other than Kirby Air Riders, which releases on November 20th. Now, they just had a big direct for this, a big 45-minute presentation showing off this game. And honestly, I don't know how anybody could have watched that direct and not be hyped for this game if you like kind of like racing games or fighting games whatsoever. This game kind of looks like a hybrid of like a racing game and Super Smash Brothers. There's just all kind of crazy stuff going on with this online city trial mode, which is going to have up to 16 players. I'm really hyped for this game. The visuals look amazing. All the game modes, all the features look absolutely incredible. This game to me looks like it might end up being even more fun than Mario Kart World, and it's definitely a day one purchase, definitely a pre-order for me that I cannot wait to play when it releases on November 20th. And coming in on this list at number 8 is a game that I'm surprised is looking kind of great, and that's Pokemon Legends ZA. Now the visuals, you know, don't really look as good as most modern games do, but I'm really impressed from everything I'm hearing and seeing about this game. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. They just revealed the new online mode, which that looks like it's going to be pretty cool. They revealed a new Mega today for Victory Bell. Yes, this game is bringing back Mega Evolutions. It's going to look like there's a lot more to do in this game than there was in the first Pokemon Legends game. And of course it is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, a true physical, and it's even getting a bundle with the Nintendo Switch 2 console if people want to buy the console for the first time and save 20 bucks on this game that way. But this is the first Pokemon game that I've been hyped for in a long time. It looks like it's going to be a really fun adventure. The combat looks improved. It looks like it finally has real-time action RPG combat, something kind of similar to Xenoblade maybe. So I cannot wait to play this game when it releases on October 16th. It's definitely a must-buy upcoming game for the Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025. Coming in at number 9 is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I know there are a lot of people that are really hyped for this game. Honestly, I gotta admit, I'm not the most hyped for it, but I did want to put it on this list because it is getting a true physical release for the Nintendo Switch 1 this year, and you can upgrade by paying $10, or you can wait till next year if you want for the true Switch 2 physical version. But this game does release this year on September 25th. I know it does look like a really solid game. I guess we'll have to wait and see if it's going to be better than Mario Kart World. To me, if it's going to compete with Mario Kart World, it has to have a game mode that's really addictive, like Knockout Tour. But yeah, I know a lot of people are hyped for this game, and it is getting a true physical release next year and a Switch 1 physical this year with the upgrade. So I did want to put it on this list for that reason alone. And coming in at number 10 is Persona 3 Reload, finally coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 on October 23rd. And while I am hyped to get this game eventually, I don't know if I'll get it day one or not. I do gotta say it's a disappointment that Sega is putting all these Atlas games on game key cards, because Atlas has such a rich history of physical releases. Like the 3DS days, they would come out with the launch editions with these kind of like basically like a special edition that had all this cool stuff with it. Most of the SMT and Persona games used to launch with steel books and everything. So it really is a shame to see Sega putting these Atlas games on key cards. If anybody is listening from Sega somehow, if anyone from Sega or Atlas gets wind of this video, please understand your audience. Please understand your fan base. Atlas fans and most JRPG fans in general in general want true physical games, but Persona 3 Reload, in my opinion, is still a must-buy game. Playing it on a portable device is still the best way to play one of these big, long RPGs that's going to take you to like 100 hours to beat. It's one that I haven't played because I don't have the PS5 or Xbox, because I really just play handheld, so I'm still hyped to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2. And fortunately, the file size is not too big. It's 25 gigabytes. You should have put it on the cartridge though. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like on it. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit that notification bell. I really do appreciate you watching so much, and I will catch you on the next one.